If you are a music artist or a songwriter or you're in the music industry generally, then this video is for you. And I want to appeal to you to please stick to the end of this video, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of mind-blowing information with you. And what I brought your way today is the role of cryptocurrency in the music industry. Now, let me share this with you. Do you know that a platform that is called BITSONG, and also that platform called VOISE, VOISE, recently, they've actually launched a way that, as especially for upcoming artists, perhaps maybe you're an upcoming artist and you don't really have a lot of cash to get that record label, you don't really have a lot of cash to get that sponsor, then you need to watch this. Voice and BitSong, they've actually launched a platform which is blockchain oriented. It's a cryptocurrency platform where artists can actually earn cryptocurrency for their work. So if you're an upcoming artist and you don't really know how you can get your work out there without having to get a record label, after all, you're upcoming and you don't even have the cash yet, then watch this video to the end. I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ways cryptocurrency can profit your music ministry. So if you can do what I'm about to share with you, and you can watch accordingly to the end, I want to believe that it will be a game changer for that your dream to come true. So if you're upcoming, please watch to the end. So before I go further, I want to encourage you to please go down there, hit the like button, so that YouTube algorithm will recommend this kind of content to those that create this kind of content. Don't forget to also hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And I'll be grateful to you for doing so. So very quickly, let me just go into what I've come to share with you today. The first way cryptocurrency can affect your music ministry or music dream is, number one, it can help independent artists to raise funds. Now, we all know that for you to be able to scale up as a music artist, you need a well-known or well-recognized record label. And also, you can't rely on the fact that sponsor is very, very important for you if you have to get to the next level, especially as an upcoming artist. But then there's a way forward using this cryptocurrency method that I'm talking about. And the first thing is, it can help independent artists in the sense that you don't have a record label yet. You've not been signed by any record label, so and you want to actually get started, yet make money while you're trying to build your dream. So a platform, like I said, a platform like BitSong and Voice, they've actually launched a way where, as an artist, you can get paid in cryptocurrency while you also get known alongside. So it's a way of raising funds for independent artists. If you are that kind of artist that you've been worried about how you can get your dream come true, I'm telling you, this is one way you can get started. So get on those platforms, check out their terms and conditions, and I want to believe that it's going to be a game changer for you. I mentioned 2 platforms, BitSong and Voice. I'll also leave the link to the website in the description box below, so that you can visit those websites, and I believe it's going to help you scale through. So the second way cryptocurrency can help your music ministry come to life is through what we call fan engagement and reward. Now, this is digital age. Connecting with your fan might not be that difficult, but then it might be difficult for you to reward faithful fans to you. So one way you can achieve this is through the use of cryptocurrency. And if you are confused, I'll break it down for you. Now, some time ago, a friend of mine called me and he said, "Come, let's develop our own token." And people we list it on blockchain network, and people will start trading those tokens. So that is to tell you that, as an individual, if you are conversant with crypto trading, you understand that if you go on BSC scan and want to get contract address, you understand that anybody has the freedom to create a token. So this is one way you can create a token in your name as an artist, and that could be a way of rewarding faithful fans to you. So maybe you upload your content on any of those platforms that I've listed. Of course, there are several other ones that you can get by research. So if you list your content on any of those platforms, you could have a token in your name, or you name it whatever you want to name it, and that could be a way you connect and reward your fan. So for every fan that perhaps listen to your song or download your song, you can use those tokens to reward them. So that's one way you can also profit from this. And by so doing, the more fun you have, of course, know that the better it is for your dream to come true. And getting your content to go viral becomes easy by that kind of method. So you can use token as an incentive to people who are faithful. Of course, they used to say that for every faithful service, what there should be an incentive. So for every faithful service, so that incentive could be like a source of motivation to all your fans across the globe. And once they know that this is somebody that connects with them, and it's very easy for you to connect with them, because once you just list or you just drop your content on blockchain will do the rest for you because it's automated. And from there, it becomes so easy to reward your fan accordingly. The third thing that cryptocurrency can help your music ministry do is royalty distribution. Like I said earlier, connecting with fan, is easier using blockchain. Also, distribution of royalty. How do you get to pay people accordingly without cheating others? That's one thing this thing can help you achieve. Sometimes if you want to reward individuals, it might be a little bit difficult. In fact, you might be rewarding Paul, whereas Peter is meant to be rewarded. So one way you can avoid all of those mistakes is using the blockchain network. So the blockchain network can actually help you to track how well people listen to your music, who are those listening to your music. So this network can actually help you track all of those. Then at which location your music is gaining more tractions. You also know which location your music is not gaining so much traction, so you can focus on those locations. So one way we can also leverage on this is it will aid your royalty because you would have programmed all those things on a blockchain network. I tell you this I'm talking about, they are not difficult and they are things that can actually help your music scale through. Google is your friend. You have information all over the place. If this sounds appealing to you and you feel it's something that looks like what you want, you can also go ahead and make additional research. And if not, you can drop a comment for me in the comment section and I'll be there to respond to your comment. So that's another way. It aids your royalty distribution and it's automated. So you will not be cheating anybody. Nobody will go unrewarded if you leverage on this. The fourth thing, don't forget I said I'm going to be sharing 5 in this video. The fourth thing is direct artist to fan transactions. Direct artist to fan transaction. Like I said earlier, it is a norm that in the conventional music ministry, if you must go places as an artist, you need a record label. And not just that you need a record label, you also need a sponsor. So many a times, getting such record label comes with a lot of commitment, which has to do with finance. It has to do with connection. It has to do with a lot of things. And not just record label alone. For you to go viral, you need a record label that can push you viral. And that does not come cheap. So you need a lot of money. So, and once you get the record label, most times you will not have direct access or direct transaction with your fan. And that is to say that most musicians, they get cheated by so doing because the income comes in through their record label before it gets to them. So before it gets to them, obviously a large portion of their income would have been gone to other areas. So, but if you are using blockchain network, you can have a direct, artist to fan relationship. Like I said earlier, once you have, let's say for example, you drop your music on BITSONG, and people get to pay in crypto for listening to those songs or for downloading those songs. Of course, know that directly to your wallet you can get paid. So, but then if you are using a middle person or a third party, just like record label, of course, you know that there won't be that direct connection. So, if you want to have that direct connection, I'm not saying that record label is not good. It is good. I'm just saying that for upcoming artists or for someone that wants something better, yes, while you use record label, you can also use the direct asset so that you have two means of earning from your artwork. Of course, it's your artwork, so you labored for it, so you reserve the right to earn whatever amount you want to earn, and in whatever way you choose to earn. You just decide what is best for you, and nobody will query for that. And finally, you can also use this, to protect your content, copyright claim. Now, for those that are conversant with the blockchain network, if you've been doing pancake swap before now, there's something you call contract address. Contract address is like a unique address for every token. So if you want, your your music to be right protected, you can actually generate a contract address on a blockchain network, which is unique to just you alone. So by so doing, your copyright is actually secure. So you are sure that your work cannot be copied, because with that contract address, it's only you that can access the file. With the contract address, your music is right protected. So by so doing, you are sure that your work is copyright protected. Unlike the conventional means, people can transform your work, they can, repackage your work, modify it, they can download it without you getting paid directly. Doing directly, you can get paid too, but directly, without you getting paid, they can download it. And all of those, by the time it's moved from hand to hand, from one person to the other, before you know it, that copyright of a thing is beyond what you can control. But on blockchain, that's one thing that blockchain can help you with. Copyright. It will protect you. You don't need intermediary. There's no paperwork. There's no need for anything like documentation, because all of those things have actually been done on the blockchain network. So I think it's worth it. So you can just consider going the extra mile. If you really want to make headway, you need to go extra mile. Leave your comfort zone, put additional things, do what others are not. If you want to be different in your industry, the music industry, then you need to do what others are not doing. And that is why I'm presenting this to you at this point. Most artists, most musicians are not leveraging on this yet. And so if you are one of the first set of people to leverage on this, to harness this opportunity, I'm telling you, before you know it, you would have gone miles ahead before others will come up there to join you. So I believe it's worth it. So just take your time, ponder on it, and I'm very sure this will take your dream to the next level. Thank you very much, and that'll be all in this edition